Ukončete prosím výstup a...
Próxima estación.
シートベルトを今一度お確かめください。
이제 이륙하겠습니다. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for takeoff.
This is Times Square 42nd Street.
It's been a while. I get homesick, but I remember one time I was in a park, like a amusement park kind of, and I suddenly kind of feel I really miss my mom, so I cried and like I told my friend about that. So that's kind of the way I get rid of it and just like not really think about it, because I am having the fun in the park. Yeah, it's been a while, so I might not really remember that.
My first memory at UConn, because I just arrived here at January this year, and it's the big snow I really like. It's so pretty, and UConn has so many lights on the street, and you actually can see how snow fall down with the light. And because my hometown Wuhan won't get such big snow.
Bien amigos, les voy a enseñar dónde estudio de lunes a viernes en la Universidad de UConn. Este es mi lugar favorito en campus para estudiar. Es muy callado, es tranquilo, es muy bonito y todos tus amigos están estudiando. Ven, acompáñame, no hagas bulla.
The history of international students in the United States isn't very long. According to the Wall Street Journal, Young Wing was the first Chinese student to graduate from an American university in 1854. He helped start an education exchange between Yale and universities in China. So, what makes a person decide to leave their country and study in another for a semester, 1 year, 4 years?
The reason I come to United States is because I want to challenge myself. It's like totally different, two different study system and two different culture and life from United States to China. Actually, before I come to high school at United States, I went to study abroad here at United States for middle school for like a month. It's a month program. And I was there and I really liked the experience and environment of United States education.
¿Por qué decidí venir a Estados Unidos? Porque yo nací en Estados Unidos, pero mis padres me llevaron a Ecuador cuando tenía 2 años de edad. Entonces hice todos mis estudios en Ecuador, pero cuando quise entrar a la universidad era muy difícil porque era muy caro. Así que decidí coger mi maleta y vine sola.
The reason I'm staying here for like college because I'm being here for the high school, and the reason I want to be here for the high school, most importantly, is like I said, I want to be in all-girls school, and we don't have that.
The first international student in UConn was from Ecuador in 1907, according to UConn Today. This was followed by Thomas Konstantinov from Bulgaria, who graduated from UConn in 1910, and Kumao Inoue in 1911. The 2022 UConn fact sheet indicated that there was approximately 1,700 international students among undergraduate students at UConn, and majority of the students are from China.
I was born and raised kind of in Shanghai, so it's kind of a big city with like great transportation. So you can go like anywhere by the subway, which is like totally different from here. And I guess the like a huge change kind of notice is like I've already been here for several years and I get back for like my break and stuff. It's like since these years China has slowly put kind of everything to digital, like you pay by your phone.
Sin duda alguna, las diferentes maneras de dar amor. Los latinos demostramos en de diferentes maneras el dar amor, que las personas en Estados Unidos dan mucho amor, pero solo en una manera diferente.
Yeah, first year of college at China, which is UConn study abroad program with the university at Shanghai. And because I went to high school at United States and I have already adapted the environment that United States American education is. So when I go back to China, start my first year, I was really confusing about all the things. And education system, all the thing, like it's totally different with United States. However, I feel like both education system has their own privilege and benefit for it. So when I come back to United States, to UConn, I feel like it's actually more appropriate and more adaptive for me because I actually spent my 4-year high school here.
The number of international students studying in the US went from several thousand around the 20th century to around 1 million international students today. The increase in international students was a spread of the transnationalization of education in efforts to diversify the type of education people received.
Hola amigos, y les voy a enseñar ahora la facultad donde veo por lo general a todos mis amigos internacionales y ellos siempre están aquí de todas las culturas, de todos los países y aquí recibimos clases. ¿Quieres verlo? Ven, te invito. Comencé a aprender inglés cuando me sellaron el pasaporte y me dijeron welcome. Ese fue el día que comencé a aprender inglés, pero lo primero que hice fue buscar un college para poder estudiar ESL y así comencé. Y también iba a lugares, a iglesias donde enseñaban inglés gratis y también iba a organizaciones de Connecticut para que me ayuden a aprender inglés.
Being like here on campus in COVID, I think it's quite nice because it's empty, so like it's kind of, for me it's kind of like being less stressful when I'm walking outside because like all you see is like the beautiful nature, the snow and all the stuff.
When the COVID began, I haven't graduated from my high school. I was really worried about my parents and my family at Wuhan, which is the most dangerous place in the world at that time. And you know, there's something we could not do, and it was like almost cry every night at that time. However, I really appreciate that my host mom and host parents, they actually support me emotionally.
According to a study titled Conceptualizing International Education from International Student to International Study, international students are often viewed as financial and human capital. But there needs to be a broader emphasis on how knowledge between countries and cultures can be shared, contributing to greater knowledge production. While that brings up an important point from the theoretical perspective, the first-hand experience of international students gives a completely different perspective on foreign students studying in the US.
It definitely is important to me to be a FYE mentor because I'm in sociology major, so it's kind of related to my major experience and it can help me to find a job in the future. And I do kind of want to help like international students who came here for the first year. There seem like not like lots of the international students have lived with the American students. Very often, even like they might like think of like room sharing and stuff, but like I think it's fine because we do hold like different culture background and it do take time for us to kind of like understand each other.
It's because I'm a brave person I become an FRA mentor. I feel like many students in my class is really quiet. I can definitely see how timid, how shy they are. Maybe because it's the first time they are here and it's a foreign country. Maybe that's make them quiet. But I really hope like international students be more brave. So as an international student, I definitely can feel how lonely at a foreign country at here, and people around us are from different culture, and it's harder for people to make friends, become closer with such different culture and experience. So I really hope UConn could provide us international students a chance to make friends with native speaker and provide a bridge for international students with the domestic student.
Siento que ahora no volvería a Ecuador para estacionarme allá a vivir. Sin embargo, sí pienso volver a mi país para brindar educación de todo lo que he aprendido acá, porque siento que con todo lo que he aprendido ahora puedo hacer un mejor país, Ecuador, para brindar ayuda, que yo no la tuve cuando yo estaba allá. El mejor consejo que puedo dar, según mi experiencia, es no te rindas, dale con todo hasta el final, hasta que lo termines. Siempre recuerda por qué viniste, cuáles eran tus primeros sueños y qué has conseguido desde que llegaste hasta ahora. Y siento que todo te va a salir bien, solamente sé positivo, siempre sonríe y cualquier adversidad que tengas, trabájala, que vas a estar bien al final.